Hi, I'm James Luscombe. I'm the Web Operations Director at Pan Macmillan. We're a medium-sized book publishers and we publish children's books and adult books. I came from a web development agency background and I was really surprised when I joined that we didn't use APIs. Publishing traditionally has used Onyx feed as a way of getting information to retailers, and that makes complete sense, but when you're looking at web development and working with developers, Onyx feeds are very tricky to work with. So we started working with Supadu and using their Supadu API to build websites, and that immediately sped up the process. It's really revolutionised the way that we work. Whilst websites are a really good example of using APIs, there's much more exciting stuff that we can do. So recently we've actually built a chatbot that's based all around finding books. So it's a discovery platform for Facebook Messenger using the Supadu API, and that's enabled us to flow all of our 11,000 books into the chatbot and allow people to search and find them, get you to a point of being able to either buy that book or, if you have an extract, reading an extract from that book. Very simple. It's called on Rails, so it means that we guide you through the process of actually using the chatbot. Because we really want to understand about conversational interfaces, which is what chatbots are. If someone's just typing into a messenger product, what do they type, and kind of like how do they interact with these things? I think it's quite a powerful and compelling way of interacting with content. As we move forwards, it's going to enable us to be much more experimental, to do test and learn, and to be more agile, which is really important for us. And is something that every publisher should be using now, is an API. They should have an API strategy in place rather than being kind of stuck in a slower development cycle. So an API is really kind of an important core part of our overall digital strategy and is something that every publisher should be using now.